soon as the plot allows it.
Again, assuming that because of that a boss fight doesn't, like, just swoop in or something. But again, there's no, like, immediate save point in the immediate vicinity, so I'm going to assume not, because
you could probably at least continue for 5 minutes, get the hammer made, and get the one dude out of the case.
And I feel like getting the one dude out of the battery, because it's purple, is the one insignia. I think that's the insignia of the one villain group from the trailers. So freeing that guy, that might trigger a boss fight.
Oh yeah, it's a Mario time! On this official Nintendo Switch version, on this official Nintendo Switch. No piracy here, no Sir Evolve. I still want to know where that one person got a case of like 50 of these 2 weeks early.
I'm pretty sure they literally did just steal a shipment from like a GameStop or a Walmart or something.
A shipment!
Boo! Welcome back. I'm glad to see you reconnected. What do you say? She's gonna make us some hammers. Great, once we have those, we can free that poor person trapped in the capsule. The design universal. Home beyond one's grass. Do I feel the vibes here? Do I have to ask?
Do you have to ask?
I don't know if I like you or not. Trapped in a capsule, a shell. That's a cell. I gotta break it open. Check them out of
this hotel.
Cowards! You should have said check them out of this hell. It's nice, and you're glad you come.
Glad you came.
The hammers will take shape in my hands. It's a common fool who can't understand every good tool comes alive
in the... And this is why I wanted to see some different dialogue.
Black,
metallic jacket, can't hack it, needs some backing.
What?
What's the idea? Bing on it like that.
Clench your fist around the
haft
and
hit on the back swing.
You should have said shaft, but I guess they didn't want it to be too sexual. Hold on, let's talk this out now. There's a hammer on your side. You see a rock, then get cracking.
Okay, I am curious what her brother's dialogue would be, so I do kind of want to record.
If she's doing the rhyming, like, poetry thing, he probably does something
similar?
Or it would be, like, a different type of thing, unless, because of her rhyming, it's like, she's the poetry, and he would be, like, the haiku or something. We'll find out later. Was world, and indeed, I've spoken.
If I record to get the alternate dialogue...
Gleaming like a rock.
Gleaming like rock. Polished smooth by the sea.
Heavy in
the hand, like you know it's meant to be. Feel the power flow. Steady as she goes. Take the hammer that I made and crack the capsule blow by blow.
Swing it.
Sweetly.
Oh, funny. X and Y with the hammers. Oh, it's not a toggle anymore! Mario, Luigi, that poor person at the beach needs our help. And the game just forces me.
I figured as much.
This better not be a fucking boss fight then! That really stung. I wasn't a lot of care for my heroes. But it's behind us now. Where are we? They have a compass on their head, so I assume your name is going to be a pun about that. What? You were monitoring the sea when we were attacked? That's right. It was crazy. I haven't even given you my name yet, have I? You can call me...
Ark.
That's boring. Like, I like that it's straightforward, word or someone, you know, dyslexia can comprehend that, but it's like, I expected some type of compass pun. Tracking the occurrence and all lines of the ocean is my life's work. So you be the guy to ask about drifting islands? Huh? Hey, Captain.
Aye, Cap.
I'm
Aye, Captain. I'm an expert in the field. Snot.
You're Mario and Luigi then. Nice to meet you. Make it. Name. My. The one who will look after the youth. Never met one before. Speaking of... What was it? Oh, the Great Lighthouse. It's all... along there. What? What's wrong with the Great Lighthouse? Alright, I forgot. Told you about the Great Lighthouse, did we? No! No, you didn't! There are 4 giant lighthouses. They stand...
They send connector from the Unitree. No.
They want to cross the... You know... The Great Lighthouse, one lighthouse. A Concordia thrive. I mean, that's why when I saw the Great Lighthouse was so alarming. Someone's taking it over! How could they? Who would do such a thing? That I don't know, but I have no doubt that they're villains. Worse still, the Great Alliance was out. Something's very wrong. So many ships are gonna crash now! Where's it's Great Lighthouse? Oh, it's on Unique Island, so... This is likely a spot to find the Great Lighthouse. Put in that... Oh, hell. Let me see. You're going to... Great Lighthouse. And you're doing it anyway? You seem pretty
Shakeable.
Luigi have promised to help us. Going to make Concordia like it was. Oh fuck. God damn it, game. You worried me there for a second. I thought you were gonna say the line.
Gonna make Concordia great again.
I'm a little worried to hear the Great Alliance lost its line. And you can get the Great Lighthouse going again. I bet its light will show us where we're supposed to go. Great. Should we have Someone took over a Great Lighthouse. Seems like this might have something to do with why Concordia broke apart.
Okay, this should be an entirely different cutscene. Welcome back. Glad to see you reconnected. The Rainforest Island, or Ryan Forest. I don't know. What do you say, Connie? We found Velvet. He's gonna make us some errors. Great. Once we have those, we can free the 4 person trapped in the capsule. Swing, whack, slam, and smack. I promised I'd come, and I never go back on a promise. That's the Build It way. Nice meeting you. We're glad you came. Right, to business. You need hammers? Then that's what you'll get. Ha! Time to go for Build It, the man who never stops. Gotta get psyched, gotta get hyped. Gonna make a hammer and it's gonna be tight. Right now, right here. Wow! What? Moving kind of fast, aren't you? Bam! Hold on, let's talk this out. Slam, slam, slam. Yeah, his sister speaks almost entirely in like haiku and poem. He kind of does rhyme scheme, but not like her. I dreamed big and built bigger. They're powerfully powerful hammers. Now go use them. Okay. Using hammers. X Mario. Poor person in the beast needs our help. Not really. It's not like I was expecting a little more care from my heroes. Yeah. It's behind us now. Where are we? What? You were monitoring the sea when you were attacked. That's right. It was crazy. I haven't even given you my name yet, have I? You can call me Ark. Tracking the currents and lanes of the ocean is my life's work. So you'd be the guy to ask about the drifting islands, eh? Hi, Kevin. I'm an expert in the field. Name Snotlet. And you'd be Mario and Luigi, man. Nice to meet you. Well, my name's Build It. Show me how you shake. Connie? I'm Whatness, sort of. The ones who look after the Unitree? Never met one before. Speaking of Whatness reminds me of something. What was it? Oh, the Great Lighthouse! They're all... Oh, the Great Lighthouse. There's an ill wind blowing there. What? What's wrong with the Great Lighthouse? Right, I forgot. Never told you about the Great Lighthouse, did we? Four giant lighthouses. Send connector from the Unitree throughout the land. Everyone across the continent relied on them for a way of living. Great Lighthouse, warm light, helped Concordia thrive. Yeah. I can read, goddammit. I miss that's why what I saw at the Great Lighthouse was so alarming. Someone's taking it over. How could they? Who would do such a thing? That I don't know, but I have no doubt they're villains. Or still, the Great Lighthouse was out. Something's very wrong. Great Lighthouse? Yeah. Where? Unique island these days, so... Island's a likely spot. For them that know how to work, I see. Going to the Great Lighthouse Island? That's a tremendous risk. Do it anyway? Seemed pretty unshakable. Mario and Luigi have promised to help us. Gonna make Concordia like it was. Little worried to hear the Great Lighthouse lost its light. All relied on that light for guidance. If we can get the Great Lighthouse going again, but its light will show us where we're supposed to go. Mario and Luigi with us, so what could go wrong? Let's sail for the Great Lighthouse. We can fix up Concordia. everything might return to the way it was, right? I've heard worse plans. Aye aye, set sail with the plan to guide our way. Everything I know about the oceans at your disposal, Captain. We should head to the plaza to talk it over. Someone took over the a great lighthouse. Seems like this might have something to do with why Concordia broke apart.
Oh,
You can smash all the boxes.
still can't do that yet. That item better be the best fucking thing then.
All the boxes!
That's the other funny thing with that. I think I could actually smash them on my own. It's just the Luigi thing. Again, good. It just makes it automatic. I love not having to think in video games. Gotta play for that instant gratification. Motherfuckers, I want to go save!
Not how this works.
First time back, bro. I want to
Sorry,
save!
person, you got a pot.
Take a look at this picture I made. It's actually... Whoa, good job. Oh my god, current... Please forgive the pun. Boo. The land is but a island chain scattered across the seas. It's an archipelago now. But you might not have known as that each drifting island travels on its own current. With ship and can have a game of these. Connect that. Okay, I made a joke. I think people are being unreasonable. I will say a small thing that does bother me is like the game basically does sort of already tell you something and then they just repeat it again, even though the game has already told you this. We've had some green joining them from ship shape. I think that's what happened. Alright, the one's bound to work again. Time to open the ocean map. I don't. I'm sure, of course, the next island you'll need to select another current. Holy. We're headed for. Here's the current carrying. You're going to have some hanging around here. While we're traveling, the currents when I go back to island, you connect them.
By gear. Yep.
I'll be over here studying the ocean. I'll be over here studying the ocean. Cut to them leaning off the side. They dip their hand. Yep. The ocean is wet. What a useful guy to have around. I do love how even the game is like, this shit is padded. I just want to, yeah. You can do it on your own or just press the button and have it be automatic.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to stop right here then.
You could, if you want to stop, you could roll down to have a save that is essentially the end. That way we have at least the one backup, so I can make sure everything works. But we can stop.
I saved on that one again to make the time slightly different so we can tell them apart. Also, so that it will potentially start on file 2.
It'll start on 2, but you're going to overwrite other files anyway. And if we want to do a weird loop, if the first recording is successful, you could roll down to the file under that third one. Roll down again, and then end off file 1, and just kind of go in a weird order. What?
Figure that out later. Ow.
It's damn it.
I know why you're doing it.
Especially at the end there. I clicked the no on the restarting, and my computer is still on. I'm just gonna do the shilling for Patreon and do my outro, and then I need to do some other stuff. Probably get footage of alternate dialogue on my own before editing this. And I need to edit some other stuff tonight anyway. Because I am curious, the story changes or just 1 or 2 different lines of dialogue and slightly different events. So, if I get different choices just to show off the dialogue, that's just a fun way to turn my playthrough into something kind of useful. Just because I'm curious. Because the slight changes of dialogue, I think some people said, can be kind of funny because different characters react slightly differently. With that said, however, I need to do a minute or 2 of shilling out a couple of things and then doing an outro. Now I end off recordings by shilling Patreon. That way I'm not shilling Patreon in every video directly, just the videos that end off a recording. So I will do the quick rundown. Usually takes about a minute or 2. So in the description, I link the Patreon. If a link isn't working, let me know, and I will update it. It should work. Sometimes YouTube, if you try to use links in descriptions and stuff, will bug out a little bit. Same goes for like the comments I pin under videos. There's always a pinned comment with links, and those links specifically, I know, sometimes bug out and give you a weird error. If you're getting a weird error from my description or the pinned comment, see if the URL corrupted when you tried to leave YouTube, because that's what does it. Sometimes it doesn't redirect and it gives you a garbage URL that's different from the link you clicked. So, with that out of the way, I need to start explaining that now, because I was having problems with that. It's YouTube being dumb, it's not my links. Anyway, the Patreon is basically where videos go up early. Nothing on the Patreon is ever going to be exclusive to the Patreon, unless a project gets a bit delayed. It might be exclusive to the Patreon for a minute, because it will basically be on Patreon, but not on YouTube yet. So, stuff that isn't technically on YouTube 100% publicly yet would be exclusive to the Patreon for 5 minutes. So if a project ends up on hold, some episodes of a Let's Play might technically be Patreon exclusive by proxy, but that's not something I'm going to do on purpose. The lowest tier is $1. Any tier gets you access to, basically our videos early. The second tier is $2. I use it for, thumbnail teasers of what I'm working on. And if enough people pay for that tier, I will start adding just some editing notes and other little dumb cliff notes, because I feel like paying for that tier is basically, damn it. I feel like if you're paying for that tier, the frivolous stuff is not something I feel like I'm nickel and diming people for, because content will never be exclusive. It's just a little teaser for what I'm working on. I like posting thumbnails on the second tier minimum, so that people paying for the second tier get a little teaser of the thumbnail of the part I edited, because that can be a fun teaser to see what the thumbnail will be. And if enough people support that tier, I'm basically going to start having some editing notes and just dumb little frivolous behind the scenes stuff. And then the third tier, I had an idea. If I get enough people, I'm going to let people vote on the Let's Plays I edit. That way, the people in the highest tier can control the YouTube channel a little bit. But the highest tier... Hold on. I was burping. The highest tier is only $3. And at the very least, you always get our videos early. The second and third tiers, I know, are a bit basic, but I didn't want to nickel and dime people. So I just turned those into getting some frivolous extras for paying a little bit of extra money, because I thought the frivolous extras were worth slightly more money without me feeling like I'm nickel and diming you into paying. You never need to support us that way, but it would let me start getting some extra money, and I could devote a lot of that into the channel. And I could probably start generally getting a lot more stuff easier to support the YouTube channel and just get other stuff that I want. And that would be a good way to interact with people. And if I got enough people supporting the Patreon, I could take some other tips for some potential stuff to add to those other tiers, but I never want to nickel and dime people. But with that out of the way, I'm going to do my outro now. So I'm going to go silent for a second so I can try and do that in a single good take instead of awkwardly stumbling over my words as I sometimes do. Okay, this has been the first recording of Mario and Luigi Brothership. This was Carson's recording. Like I said, I might get my own footage to show different dialogue and some other stuff, and I can truncate that into this main Let's Play, which the main Let's Play will be Carson's, and I'll just get other footage. But with all of that said, I hope you all enjoyed this set of videos, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day, and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, this question is less serious, but I thought it would be fun to ask. Who do you like more? Build it or make it? I'm not asking this question in terms of their functionality. I'm asking this question in terms of their personalities, because personally, I like make it way more than build it. Out of the two, I think Build It is boring. Make It is at least generally more interesting, so I like her a lot more. But I would love to know who you like more. Like I said, Build It or Make It. And a lot of people seem to like Make It because she has an actual charming little quirk, whereas Build It is incredibly generic and boring. My god, he's not entertaining. Make It is far more entertaining, even if you find the poetry a bit cringy like Kirsten does. I still think her personality is better than his, because Make It actually has fun dialogue, whereas Build It is far more straightforward and generic. So in my mind, Build It is boring and Make It is more fun. So I like her way more than him. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.